A ver amigos, bueno, estaba... Bueno, ya mis 20 deseos no fueron en vano en sí. Fue algo positivo porque al menos tengo a Noeli. 2 veces me salió que no lo quería. Bueno, no importa. Pero ahora como se hizo la nueva actualización, tengo que... Bueno, voy a jugar todo lo que pueda y ver qué puedo... Puras misiones principales, no me queda otra. Tengo que seguir puras misiones principales. Puras misiones principales para ver qué puedo avanzar rápido. En sí. Porque me falta mucho por explorar. Además, he escuchado de que van a salir nuevas islas por la nueva actualización. No sé en qué parte va a salir más islas de Inazuma. Muy bueno va a estar. Va a estar ahí. Bueno, no me queda otra. Pero primero quiero recargarme de vida. Y vamos a ver qué pasa. Voy a tener que jugar aunque sea 1 hora diaria. No me queda opción. 1 hora diaria. Solo una simple hora diaria. Vamos. No me queda otra. Tengo una ofrenda. Me ve. La próxima para tocar más. Ay, Dios, no me queda otra. Muy bien. ¿Qué tengo acá? Ya, ¿tengo un grupo principal? Sí, tengo un grupo principal. Me falta a ti. 60. Ya, tú quieres ya. Vamos. Vamos, chicos, vamos. Ah. Ay, qué sueño. Muy bien, cállalo. Ya. Me pregunto qué cosas nuevas me traerán acá. Pura misiones principales. Ok, estoy acá.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already.
Ok, ¿qué toca hacer? Dice un camino familiar. ¿Qué toca hacer? Completa el entrenamiento. Vamos a comenzar el desafío. ¡Oh! Evita los golpes por el movimiento de la mansión. Ya. Tengo que evitar los golpes, ya. Tengo que evitar solamente los golpes, ¿no? No quieres que evite los golpes. No, solo...
Take this!
¿Qué toca hacer en sí? O sea, tenemos que evitar los golpes. ¿Cómo quieres que evite el...? Ya largo, 1. Viene círculo. 1. Ya grande. 1. Vale. Ya esa es la misión.
Take this.
Va 1. Ah, era así. Ya para eso lo evito, ¿no? A ver, esa fue final, vamos. Rayos, fallé. Bueno, no importa. La cosa es que tengo la idea.
What a workout!
Un poco desafiante, sí, la
How
verdad.
come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
¿Quién es Lulu Fan? No sé, te voy a rechazar.
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Me encantaría
In
verlo.
your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share.
Toda la historia.
But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
Quizá la shoden es la que vive en una ilusión.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain... I have chosen the latter because... if stubbornly then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and in...
Aw, Miko. You sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training phase 2.
¿Fase 2?
There's a part 2?
Ok, si es de la fase 1, creo que sí que era la fase 2, ¿no? ¡Alur con monstruos! Vete.
Time to act. No, my sword!
Vale, ya tengo que derrotarlos, como sea. Cúrame, por favor, en serio.
Stand clear. Animal tech, don't break my glasses. Swirl, Mark 2.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of the wild. Huh?
Tengo que evitar los golpes y también a los monstruos. ¿En serio? Para.
Take this!
Bueno, menos me dio cura.
No, my sword!
Blow them all up! Boing, boing, boom! Jumpy, dumpty, dumpty! Absorption test! Animal test 6308!
Rain outlines your fate.
Thunderclap!
Bueno, pensé que era más complicado. Y solamente hay que matar a los monstruos.
We're finally done! How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You are no match for her at all.
Wait,
¿Me
what?
digas?
So all of this was a complete
ver
waste
el
of
tema de
time?
la tetera ya.
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
Honestamente,
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
entonces, ¿cuál es el plan?
Goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
Ok, ¿y ahora dónde tengo que ir? Allá el arbolito.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
La fuerza lo hicieron para crear una gran demanda de engaños.
Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryo Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
¿Debe ser por eso?
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, Given that said antagonist is under the protection of 2 commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
No lo dejes con la intriga.
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonor?
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Por las puras de las armas.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Sí.
Yes, that's exactly.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only... Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen he reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than... How could he ever even dream?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. And so, it falls to me to place the truth.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will he will have to come with me.
Oh.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujusara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to...
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge...
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now...
Ok, tengo que seguirla ahora otra vez. Vamos. Ah, está abajo. Suerte que valió toda la exploración. Tengo zonas que aún no he explorado muy bien, así que... Pero primero, dame cura. ¿Y dónde estás? Busca al ayudante que habla. ¡No! Ese que me tocó la vez pasada. Ese que me tocó la vez pasada.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Hyman's never seen one of... not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina.
La pequeña
I'm
Sayu.
so tired. If I don't get enough sleep,
No
it'll
crecer.
is this the professional you... She doesn't look very professional at all.
Es más enana que tú.
She is a member of the Shium.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legend... Anyway, what...
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission. Now, Kamisato Ayato, however, convincing their most... Here's what I need you to do. Go into... It would not be appropriate.
You make it sound so simple, but...
No tengo ni idea de lo que estamos buscando.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the... But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a
La
close
comisión de
relationship.
Yashiro. ¿Quién quiere
Now you're
entrar?
following me.
Joana. Oh. Joana.
The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsu, don't forget, we're on a tight...
Joana, espérate. Joana. Ando en mi mundo. Ando en modo historia. Espérate, un toque, chicos. Rato. No pudiste entrar, ¿verdad, Joana? Ando en modo historia, compañera. Ok, vamos a ver de la montera. Para allá.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
Hasta acá.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through I understand. You need evidence. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now,
What do you mean?
the Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. Meanwhile, the ship.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Dejé de distraerlos.
Yoimiya's firework!
That's a very but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is while they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryo Commission and take the report,
¿Y
as
tú por
well
qué
as any
durmiendo?
other
¿O estás
evidence she
escuchando?
might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free... It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
No pasó tanto tiempo.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long... Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Tom.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the vision this was a reunion of sorts, but there...
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryo Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's...
Alright. First, let's go to Hanamizaka to find you.
Vamos. Te quiere allá, ¿no? Espérate, pero antes... ¡Perrito! ¿Y si quieres salir de perrito? Pues tú. Un perrito bonito, un perrito, un perrito. De por allá. Paso largo. ¿Ya? ¿Llegamos? Aviso a la brigada de bomberos. ¡Ah, ahí está ella! Ah, odio cuando mi internet está bien lento. Oye, ese perro. De perrito. Pero se llama Pica. Hola.
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel...
Don't worry, it's just a fire.
We'll give it a...
Bueno, ahora dónde tengo que ir. Ahí, vale. Estamos yendo de acá para allá, en serio. Mucha historia no me gusta mucho. Pero
You!
sí, espérate.
The warrant is for you.
LOL. Fuck. Bueno, aquí estamos a ver.
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, we
Ya.
need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea. Also, if I do get caught, please come rest.
Okay, Suya.
It's really a... Anyway, let's make our way to the statue.
¿Que tú quieres la estatua? ¿Qué te quiere la estatua? ¡Alul! ¡Ah! ¡Me caí! Fuck. Ah, tengo que ir allá.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, you and Mia. You are officially nuts.
¡Uy! Tengo que ir.
Uh-oh. They're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Alul, era allá. Era allá. No, me confundí. Era allá. Rayos, tengo que ser más rápido.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, you and Mia. You are officially nuts. Uh-oh. They're all coming this way. Quick,
Me verán, me verán. Fuck. Corre, 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 corre. Creo que me abrí demasiado. ¡Rayos!
what kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, you and Mia. You are officially nuts. Uh-oh. They're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Lo sé, ya lo sé, ya lo sé. Tú quieres ir a la tetera. Rápido, rápido. Listo. Ah, se ralentía mi internet. Bien. ¿Y ahora qué?
Well, how did it go?
Ni yo mismo lo sé.
Well done. Let's wait.
Vamos a Yu, por favor, no me hagas mal.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little... I feel so dizzy. No,
Todo
I
me da
can't
vueltas.
sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed... I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just... Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission... In addition, we have... Of course, it seems that Kujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the... This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Kujiaya. I trust... I will also gather some people to try and root out the...
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun.
Again.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Neuro...
Ok, entonces tengo que ir al sitio para llegar a este informe a la gran sacerdotisa. Aquí lo dejo, chicos. No queda otra.